Hello there, welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'll be showing you a show that I've been working on for the past week called Teen Angst. I'll be showing you the lighting, the set design, the sound, and the AV. Let's get started. Alrighty, so as you can see, the set consists of this large white material on the floor. It's used in dances. I can't exactly remember what they call it. I'll insert the name of it on the screen, but it's very good. The only problem is that it shows scuffs really easily. So along the back we have a cyclorama that is being projected on via a projector up there, a Hitachi projector. I'm not sure what type of projector it is, specifically the model number, but it's a Hitachi projector. So we're running these visuals and all of the sound design elements through QLab, which is a Mac-based program for controlling sound, lighting, and AV cues. Okay, so I'm going to take you around to our lighting and sound area. It's very dark, so just hold on a second. It is extremely dark. Let me see if I can turn the light on. That's much better with the light on my phone. So, we are running an ETC Element 250 channel version. Now this one runs Windows XP, so it's the first version of this console. We're running on ETC EOS version 2 point something, I can never remember. But it's very useful for this show because we have our hazers and our fan on here. When we're programming, we can have all our submasters here. And we've also got like a special light for Auslan interpretation for people who can't hear, deaf people. So we are using a cue list with approximately 60 cues in it. And it's just running off of one cue stack. And we'll just press go whenever we need to. Overall, this console works well in partnership with our fixtures that we have. I will show you the fixtures that we are using. So we've got like some generic house lights and a front of house bar. I'll insert some better images of it. But the front of house bar, our facials bar, consists of ETC Source 4 Junior 25 to 50 degree zooms. And we have a total of 10 of them. We've got some just above the audience and some halfway in the center of the stage. So we can light the back here and we can also light the front of the stage. We have two booms either side of the stage. We have one with an LED quad bar on it with RGBW LEDs. These are just running in 4 channel mode, sorry. We're not, they can be pixel mapped, but we don't have enough addresses on the DMX, on the ETC console for that. And there's another one of those over there. As you can see, there is a Purrple boom over here as well. So we've just got 4 1000 watt Purrples on either side in a color correction. It's about a Lee 201 color correction. And those are all individually patched to dimmers so that we can create cool chasers. I'll insert a video of that on the screen now. Alrighty, as we head towards the back, downstage of our set, we come across 4 Louis 1 cycloramas. I can't remember exactly what this is. It's a Coemar, C-O-E-M-A-R. But these act as a way, halfway throughout the show, actually towards the end of the show, we have this dramatic lighting for the spectacular song, as we call it, and we bump each of them on and it creates a really cool effect. As well, right at the end, before the blackout and before the bows for the cast, we have a blackout with just these on, and it's really impactful and powerful. If I didn't mention it already, this show is actually about angsty teens and the emotions in which teenagers feel. And we have conveyed that to the audience through using dramatic lighting effects such as this, such as the park hands. And yeah, we've got various specials around the rig. Got some backlights here that create a cool chase in the beginning to the music. We have 2 specials here, ETC Source 4 fixtures again, juniors, and those provide a cool thing at the front here at the beginning of the show. We also have 9 ETC Source 4 juniors directly down, pointing down onto the set. When they're on, they provide a good coverage and even coverage of the stage. And what we also found them useful for is that when we have the cast kind of in sections of the stage, which we do at one point, we have like a saxophone part over here where one of our cast members plays a saxophone, and we find it very useful to be able to have these lights here. When we were designing this set and the lighting design for it, that was one of our main points that we found when we were watching the rehearsals. That the stage was kind of plotted into 9ths, which is really good, into 3rds. So we have like 9 different areas to work with. In addition, we have 8 quad bars in the ceiling, 2 there, 2, 2, and 2 here. These are all individually DMX'd in 4-channel mode so that we can create a cool chase on the stage at the end. I'll try and insert an image of that on screen now. We've got a couple side lights up here. I'm pretty sure they're Fresnels. They are Fresnels because the concentric circles on the glass. And that's about all for the lighting in here. As we have some special effects as well in the show. We use haze constantly throughout the show, and this is a Chauvet DJ Hurricane Haze 1DX. It's a pretty good haze machine. The only complaint I have with it is that when you put it up, right, so let's say 20%, it basically goes to full and it takes about a minute to turn on. It's quite annoying. Well, a minute for the haze to start coming out, sorry. But it works well throughout the show. You just have to make sure in the script that you write about a minute, 2 minutes beforehand where you want the haze to be. Alrighty, I'm gonna turn the house lights on and show you our sound for the show. Alrighty, so we'll go from our inputs and work our way to the outputs. So we have 4 Shure SM58s, and they're wireless microphones. And those run to our receivers just under the stage there. You can probably just see it peeking through right there. In addition, we have our QLab computer, our iMac. It's an iMac, it's a MacBook Pro from 2020, I'm pretty sure. Has the touch bar and it's all USB-C. So we run the projector that I showed you before, that projector up there. We run that from QLab. I will show you one of the things for it. So you can see when all the house lights are off, it's actually quite bright, the projector. I do wish that we did do it from behind, but hey, you know how much a rear throw lens costs? Way too much for us. So all our sound effects are coming out of the computer via a aux cable into our Mackie mixer here. This is an analog mixer. It's a CFX 16 mixer from Mackie. We have our 4 microphones, wireless microphones for each of our cast members. We have our auxiliary. There you go. And as you can tell, if you can hear me, it's very bass heavy. So I'll show you what I mean by that. So these all come through out of the main outputs, under the stage. Don't mind the mess. Here are our microphones actually while I'm here. Our wireless microphones. The Shure SLX4s with the SM58 capsules on them. here is our subwoofer. So the main outs come into the subwoofer, and this is an IQ15B from Presonus, I'm pretty sure. Let's double check that. No, from Turbo Sound, sorry. An IQ15B from Turbo Sound. And then the outputs of that come out and into our Presonus tops in the rig. We've got two of them. And basically, yeah, it sounds a really good system. My only complaint would have been to have the sub and the tops on a different sends so that we can control how much bass is going to the speakers, because we can't. That subwoofer is, it rocks this room, I tell you. If we have it at like negative 20 dB, let's say, for example, it's very loud, very bass heavy, and we can hear it from outside the building very easily. It's really nice though, but I do wish that we'd had it on a separate send so we could control them separately. I'll take you around to our dimmers. I know we've already covered we've already covered lighting, but we have 5 3-phase dimmers that we are using for this show. There's one up here. It's a Jan's dimmer. That's powering these par cans along here. And these par cans and a couple of the lights on the floor here all come round into our recording studio. This is actually a recording studio. Click in the iCard above if you want to see my video on this. And this is our patch bay. We're only using one dimmer in here because this is for the other studio, the other little theatre next door. This is a Gen VI dimmer from LSC Lighting Systems. It's a very good dimmer. It allows us to control the dimming curve, the shape of the dimming curve, and if we want to actually get information from this back to our lighting console, we can. So we're actually not using any of these patch points in here. This is all for the studio next door. But we are running cables in and into the dimmers. All right, so we actually have our DMX lines come through these patch points and they go upstairs, which I will show you to now, into our bio box, as we call it. And then those outputs, I'll show you where those come, but they actually come back down here on the wall to here. Additionally, we are using a DMX splitter, and that is from Event Lighting. It does the job. It's not a fantastic splitter, but hey, if it works, it works. Alrighty, here is our bio box, as we call it. It's a bit of a mess at the moment. I have been cleaning it up a little bit, but we have all our cables. That used to be where our amplifiers and things were. I really wish we did have our passive speakers still, but you know. Here's where the other end of that patch system from the dimmer room down there was. And here is the rest of our dimmers. So we're using another 3 Gen VIs from LSC Systems, Lighting Systems. And those are plugged into the fixtures in the roof via this patching system. We have a total of 30 patch points in the ceiling and another 8 around the floor of the room, 4 on either side of the stage. 6 on either side of the stage, 3 upstage and 3 downstage. There are the patch points. So we have 1 to 15 on this side and 16 to 30 over there. And then that repeats for 4 runs down the theatre. As you can tell, there's a lot of cable here. There's our 3-phase connections. And I have been told that there's no way that this building can supply enough power if we had all of those dimmers on full blow for full load. but I think we should be able to, because in this show, when I warm up all the lights before the show, it's perfectly fine. It's perfectly fine. Alrighty, I'm going to show you our final part of this video, and that is our intercom system that we are using. So we are using a Clearcom FreeSpeak 10 system, and this uses a wired system as well as a wireless system, using these belt packs and microphones and headsets, sorry. So here's the belt pack, and here is the headset with the microphone on it. So here is the main unit. I love when you hit it, it makes a weird noise anyway. And this, I have the option here because all of our wireless ones aren't working at the moment, the wireless belt packs. This allows me to have my headset right next to the lighting console, and I talk to our front of house team at the front with this. So we have 2 channels. We're just using both channels simultaneously because I don't exactly know how the system works yet. I've got to wait till someone comes back from their work. They're in another part of the country, so they're going to teach me how to set this up properly. But all I did was plug it in and it worked, so yay. We've got one wireless antenna here in which the belt packs connect to, but then we have another one that I set up. Sorry for the noise, that unit really likes to make that noise. We've got a Cat 5 cable running into our comms cupboard, communications, and then this is the cable that travels through our patching system up and out into the foyer. Alrighty, so that's everything for this video today. I hope you enjoyed it. I know it's quite a long video. I really appreciate your support on this channel. If you wouldn't mind liking and sharing this video, it helps me out greatly. Thank you again for watching, and have a great day.